Hey Deanna, I am super excited for you to get started on your 3-day trial. What I'm going to do is, one, I just want to share a little bit, so you know as a wellness coach what I do. And some things, I'm definitely going to be looking at improving eating habits, helping with the weight management. I love the accountability that I'm able to give as a coach, one-on-one support. We have some private Facebook pages with snack plans and meal plans also, healthy, active lifestyle, and obviously, getting your great results. How's that sound?
Sounds great.
Okay, so let's get started. So, you already have your name and all of that on our wellness profile. So I'm just going to ask some questions just to kind of find out what kind of habits that you have as far as eating, what you've tried in the past. So, how many pounds do you want to lose for your health goal? What would you say would be a good goal?
40 pounds would be nice.
Awesome. Have you tried anything before, and if so, how did it work for you?
I have tried exercising a lot
Okay.
and cutting back on calories.
Okay. So exercising a lot and then just really cut the calories, right?
Yes.
How'd that work for you?
Pretty good.
Good?
Until I started eating more
Okay.
and exercising less.
Okay. So then it didn't work as quite as well, huh?
Right.
Okay, so would you say that you eat 3 meals a day? Yes or no? What do you eat?
No.
No? Okay. Now, if you were to skip meals, like you said you aren't doing 3, which meal are you maybe typically skipping?
Lunch.
Okay. Lunch.
Sometimes breakfast if I'm in a hurry.
Okay. So what I want to do is talk a little bit about a typical breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So tell me about what time you eat breakfast.
8 o'clock.
8. Okay. And then what, again, we're just going to go, what do you typically eat for breakfast?
Cereal.
Okay.
A granola bar.
Okay.
Sometimes eggs and bacon.
Okay. And then do you usually have anything to drink with breakfast?
Coffee.
Coffee.
Or a Diet Coke.
Okay. Oh, I was so a Diet Coke drinker at one
I
time.
love Diet Coke.
Okay, Diet Coke. Got it. Lunch. When do you typically have lunch?
Whenever I can grab it.
Okay, so that really varies. Okay, and then when you do find time to get lunch, what do you normally
A
eat?
sandwich, usually turkey sandwich
Okay.
with mayonnaise and cheese, and
Okay. And how about
maybe pizza,
pizza sometime? What do you drink typically?
maybe milk,
Okay.
maybe more coffee.
Okay. Perfect. And then how about dinner? What do you typically, time-wise?
We usually are eating out quite a bit
Okay.
just because of our busy lifestyle
Okay.
and active kids.
And what time frame do you kind of think that falls in?
6 or 7.
6 to 7 p.m. Okay. And then anything to drink with that?
Maybe a glass of wine,
Okay.
sometimes water or milk.
Okay. Perfect. Okay, so that definitely tells me where you're, eating and what you're typically having. So what I want to show you is for breakfast is why the breakfast is so important. So carb-based breakfast. Now you were looking at cereal, sometimes a granola, so it definitely looks a little more carb. So you can kind of see that roller coaster, up, down, with our energy.
Right.
Skipping breakfast, you said sometimes. So then we're going to start way down here, hunger, and probably sometime during the day you get so hungry then you grab something, and then we're going to play that roller coaster again. We're just going to start hunger. But what I want to show you, by keeping a balanced protein breakfast with a little less fat in it, you see how those sugar levels stay? One part I really like is your appetite stays under control, cravings for carbs diminish, and the body uses some of its own stored fats to get more energy. So that's one thing that I'm going to be teaching you, the importance of having that protein-based breakfast, and then you'll have that increased energy.
That's great.
Okay, that sound good?
Yes.
All right, so let's go back. I have a few more questions. So, one, do you snack? And if so, what do you snack on?
Crackers,
Okay.
chips,
Okay.
I like salt.
Okay, so you have the
A little bit of
salty. I've so been where I like that salty too sometimes. How many times during the week do you eat out? I think you have. Well, no, I guess you just said dinner, but if you had to say,
4 or 5,
Okay, 4 to 5. How much water do you drink daily?
not very much.
Not much. Would you say 2 glasses?
Yes,
Maybe
2
2?
glasses. yeah.
Okay. What else? I know you said soda. Do you drink? Do you do any tea, juice? And you did say
Sometimes
coffee.
coffee.
Okay.
I like energy drinks.
Okay.
'Cause I'm
Perfect.
very low on energy.
Okay, which brings me to my next question. When are you most tired? Like, when do you feel the most tired?
After lunch,
Okay.
usually around 2, 3 o'clock in the afternoon.
Okay.
And then I get home and I'm just exhausted.
Okay. And then brings us to when are you most hungry?
I would say 3 o'clock and later.
Okay. 3 or after. Perfect. Okay. So what I want to show you is just some examples of, what is your body fat goal. So here's just some pictures. And if you had to look here, which one would you feel would be a targeted body fat goal?
Ooh, I'd like to be at 25%.
Okay. So I'm going to note that in our goals actually right here. Perfect. Okay. So I'm just going to show you a few pictures of some people with some results of losing weight. And again, another thing you'll notice is that increased energy, but also you're noticing gaining lean muscle. And we can just look through a few. There again, the inches, you're going to notice that inch loss also. And
That's
knowing that energy and having that energy. A few of the guys in here also. We have some pregnant women that, have again taken that, put on that healthy body weight, and then also taken it out for their babies, and Lauren. And those will be some more people that I will be sharing with you along, but those are some of the results. We have a lot more, but those are some. So let's go ahead and get started with the 3-day trial. I
Very excited.
love this 3-day trial. Okay, so this is what's going to come in. So it's going to come in what we call our cookies and cream Formula 1, which is Herbalife's #1 flavor. And it's going to be a packet that has what we call our Formula 1 and our protein drink mix already in the packet. So there's going to be 2 different ways you can make this. Now we're going to have one for breakfast and one for lunch for 3 days. So we got a total of 6 packets in here. So I'm going to take this sheet over here. And as I'm going along, I'm just going to be pointing out here, when we start this you're going to text me and weigh in the first day, take a picture of your feet on your scale, and just send that to me on day 1, okay? And then these packets are on the go, so we can do it 1 or 2 ways. You can just put it in a blender with a cup of water and a cup of ice and blend it, or maybe you want to shake up, those shakers that have those little wire whisks.
Oh,
Do you
yeah, I
one of
have
those?
some.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. So you're going to put 12 to 14 ounces of water. Shake that up. You can put a little ice if you want. Otherwise, just really cold water. They're great that way too. And actually, I like to have people
Good.
do it both ways, so they can see if you just need to shake it up, you can do that. Otherwise, you can totally blend that. Does that make sense?
Yes.
1 for breakfast, 1 for lunch. Okay. Then we're going to make sure that we have within 30 minutes of getting up, you're going to want to have that first one, your first shake.
Okay.
That's going to be your breakfast. Remember, we talked the importance of breakfast.
Okay.
And then you're also going to be getting what we call Total Control. Total Control is a supplement that's going to help with your metabolism. It's also going to help with those cravings that we can have throughout the day.
Oh, I need help with
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
One of my favorite products. So 1 after breakfast, 1 after lunch with 16 ounces of water. Okay, so this could be a great way for us to get our water in. Okay, so you're only going to have 2 packets because there's 3 in each one. Okay, does that make sense there?
Yes.
All right, so let's keep going here. All right, so after that, then, like I said, the 1 Total Control, we know how to blend them. 16 ounces of water, remember, after each shake, breakfast and lunch. And then I want you to, mid-afternoon, we're going to have a snack. So you're going to get up in the morning. Typically, what time do you get up in the morning?
Pretty early, around 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
so if you get around 6, so by 6:30 we should be having that shake. Okay, that's really important because your body's been at rest. We want to fuel that body. Okay, and then you're going to have your second shake. We want that within about 4 hours, that second shake. Now we're going to be talking about that snack. We want a snack mid-morning, 2 to 3 hours after that lunch shake. I'm going to show you a list of snack ideas. Keep it super simple. And then I'm also going to give you some ideas on dinner. Okay, so let's look here. Okay, so here's some snacks. You see some, like, couple things that maybe you would like on there.
I love eggs.
Okay, so eggs is a great choice.
Hard-boiled eggs.
Okay, anything else on there that you like for a snack for protein?
Some of the cottage cheese.
Okay.
I could do that. I'd like to see some of the Herbalife options.
Yeah,
too.
awesome. So what we'll do is again, keep it simple. There's more ideas than this, but this is just a nice, easy list. So let's say you pick the tuna. We want you to pair that with a fruit or a vegetable. So here's what I'm going to tell you. Now remember, everything I'm telling you is right on this sheet. So with your fruit, your berries, your strawberries, your blackberries, your raspberries, any of their berries is a really good choice because that's going to be lower glycemic. That's a good choice to go with the protein, or you could pick a vegetable to go with that. Okay, so whatever protein you pick, I want you to pick a fruit or a vegetable.
All right.
Now let's talk about dinner. So dinner, let's take a look at your protein here. So do you like chicken? Do you like turkey?
I like all of it.
Okay,
Fish. Yeah.
perfect. So we're going to want like the size of a chicken breast, or I always tell people like kind of the size of your fist for your protein.
Okay.
Then let's get a healthy carb and a nice lettuce salad, maybe some fruit there. So let's take a look at the healthy carbs. We have black beans and wild rice, your green vegetables, sweet potatoes, quinoa, so quite a few choices. So let's make that plate nice and colorful. Now we do have a list of a few things to avoid. Okay, we're doing this 3-day trial. Let's just avoid these. White bread, wild rice, white potatoes, refined sugars, alcohol for these 3 days. How's that sound?
I can do that.
Okay.
3 days. I can
3
do
days.
that. I can do
So we have this little chart here. And this chart is, so you can just check off. So you have your shake for breakfast, then you can check it off. Now, I do have a mid-morning snack here.
Okay.
If you are feeling hungry, if you feel famished or starving, you definitely need to have a snack mid-morning. If you don't, that's okay. You'll need one for sure in the afternoon. But the 3 marks is, again, just I love goals, and that way you can make sure you're achieving that.
Yes.
Any questions?
No, I don't. And I mean, I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah,
It's great information.
And
I
so,
need to get healthy.
and I'm going to send you a picture and text you the night before you start. Make sure you don't have any questions.
All right.
And then I'll have a text day 1, day 2, day 3 with a picture with a little tip of the day.
Okay.
But just know if you have any questions at any time, don't hesitate, to message me if there's any questions.
I will.
And we'll be communicating that way.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is it's $20. And so I know you said you had your card.
Yes.
Did you want to pay with card or cash?
I'll pay with my card.
Okay, perfect. Let me plug in here quick. And got your card here. And got that swiped in. Perfect. And you'll get a receipt on that. Awesome. So let me put everything in here. I'm so excited for you to start.
I am too. I appreciate you meeting with me
yeah,
today.
no problem. And if you know of anybody else that's interested in starting on their 3-day trial, just let them know what we went through. And then last thing is, we're just going to take your picture. So I'll have you hold that there. And I like that we have our Thrive Nutrition in the back. And sweet. Awesome. And then I always like to post congratulating people starting on a 3-day trial. And if it's okay, if I post it on your Facebook page and on mine, is that okay?
Yes.
Cool.
Perfect.
And you never know, might have some people comment on it.
Okay.
So I think you are all set. Oh,
Right.
last thing, we do need to set day 4, okay?
Oh,
So today is Thursday.
Mhm.
So a lot of times people find it better to start on Monday. Do you want to wait and start the 3-day trial on Monday? Or would you want to start it tomorrow, Friday?
I would like to start it tomorrow.
Perfect. So we have
Yeah.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and then we'd have Monday.
Yes.
So remember, you're to weigh tomorrow morning. Send it to me. I
Okay.
do not want you to weigh again until day 4. Okay? So
Okay.
you'll send that to me right away on that. And I'll be messaging you so you'll know that too.
All right.
So I'm going to put that in, and does 7 p.m. work again like we did tonight?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great.
Perfect. So let me put that in, and then I'll shoot you a reminder so you can get it in your calendar too.
All right.
How's that sound?
Yay. I'm
Cool.
excited.
Awesome. All right.